Well, welcome to Danny's Kitchen. Thank you for inviting me over.
Of course, thanks for coming.
So grateful. So now we've bought all these like amazing ingredients at the store, at the market. What do I do? I'm busy. I don't have a lot of time in my week to prep, and I've got all these fresh vegetables. What's like a couple hacks, kitchen hacks that you do to get ready for the week, I guess is my question.
Okay, so I try to do my grocery shopping on a day where I can carve out about an hour of time extra once I get back from the store to start prepping some of the ingredients.
Because you prep as soon as you get home.
The more you can do at the beginning of the week, the better your week will flow.
Okay.
So a couple of the things we picked up this rotisserie chicken. So one of the first things I'm going to do is to start breaking this down, take the skin off, take all the meat off of it, and just put it in a Tupperware container to get me through the first part of the week. While I'm doing that, especially if I know I really have a lot on my plate that week, I might even cook my rice ahead of time.
Oh.
Because brown rice, it tends to cook for a little bit longer than our regular white rice, and so it can be up to an hour. So if you don't foresee having that time on the day-to-day basis, just batch cook a bunch at the beginning of the week, and you can use it throughout.
That's smart.
A couple of the recipes that I was planning on doing were, was it a stir fry using the chicken and the rice? So if I get those two done right after the grocery store, it's just a matter of defrosting my stir fry vegetables, putting it all together with some soy sauce or any other teriyaki sauce that you like. And then the chicken and rice soup is a really easy meal to throw together, where I'm just using whatever rice I have left, whatever chicken I have left, and then some of my frozen vegetables.
There you go. So the frozen vegetables are actually a really easy hack, because now I can do one meal with these one night. This is already pre-cooked, pre-taken care of, because I did that right when I got home. And then on like a Tuesday or Wednesday after hockey practice, we throw all this in a pot with this.
Exactly.
And make a beautiful soup.
And you've got a couple of meals right there.
That is wonderful. I love that idea. And that's enough to feed, 4 or 5 people, I think.
Definitely.
And this is enough to feed 4 or 5 people.
Yeah. And the nice thing with soups, stir fries, a lot of casseroles too, you can add whatever extra vegetables you have in the fridge. So if you have extra peppers floating around, extra broccoli floating around, toss it into your stir fry, throw them into your soup. One thing that I like to do is I add shredded zucchini to a lot of things. So I just use the regular cheese grater, shred it out.
Cheese grater. Oh,
and
okay.
I use it in a lot of, if I do like a pasta dish, I'll shred it into that, because when it cooks a little bit, it doesn't cook for very long. You can just throw it in with your pasta when you're warming it after you've boiled it. And it almost has the consistency of like a shredded cheese or melted cheese, and you barely taste it. So that's a great way to get extra vegetables in, and to kind of clean out your produce drawer in the fridge.
I wonder if the kids would know that there was zucchini in their spaghetti.
I would definitely tell them, just so you don't build any trust issues there. But it's a really mild flavored vegetable, especially when it's in such small increments. So.
Yeah, okay, that's really interesting. Okay, good. And what do you have here?
So another area where it's the meal preparation comes into play that we don't often think about is snacks.
Yeah.
So you've got a busy family, you're on the go, your kids are on the go, so you want to make the healthy choice the easy choice. And one of the best ways to do that is to do the work in advance. So I've picked up a couple of snack items that I'm going to prep and put together right now. So if we think of our typical vegetable sticks, you get your celery, chop them
while your rice is cooking.
While your rice is cooking, you can do that. So your rice is cooking, you finished your chicken, you're on to your snack prep. So you're just slicing the celery, slicing some carrots, and then even pre-baggy them. So I've got some baggies here, so that way on the Monday morning when you're packing lunches, getting people ready for their after-school snacks, all you have to do is grab the bag, or tell them to grab the bag.
That's a better idea.
Exactly. The easier you can make it, the better. If we think about it, our food choices are influenced by a lot of things: taste, time, convenience. So if you can take the time and convenience barriers out of things, it might help you make better food choices on the go.
Yeah, I love that. And I love that you pre-bag them. So like at the beginning of the week on a Monday, you make 5 bags. You've got 5 snack
And you
snack
can
bags ready
do this
to go.
with any type of snack. If you like nuts as a snack, pre-bag them. If you're doing popcorn, pre-bag it. and also pulling those healthy snacks to the front and center of the refrigerator. So when you open it up, that's the first thing you're looking at.
That's a great tip. I love that.
One of the other things that I'm making is a different type of snack. Fruit, of course, is a really easy snack to do, but I had mentioned our whole wheat tortillas.
Yeah.
That they're much more versatile than we think of them. So say you have Taco Tuesdays and you've got some, it comes in an 8-pack, so if you have 4 leftover tortillas, you can make vegetable wraps for the next day, or a wrap with some cold cuts, or you can make this little snack here. And so it's a pretty simple snack. I did my chopping and put together this little peanut butter banana mash, and it took me about 5-6 minutes. And so all you're doing is you're taking one of your tortillas and laying it out.
Okay.
And this will make 2 of the full tortillas.
Okay.
I took 2 tablespoons of peanut butter.
Okay.
And I had 1 really large banana, so I just kind of mashed it all together to get this kind of a creamy paste.
Yeah, it looks like a banana peanut butter spread or something.
I know, exactly. I'm doing my best to not just eat it straight from there. And then I chopped up some apples into these small little diced pieces. And so all I'm going to do is I'm going to spread some of this on my wrap.
I love peanut butter and banana together. It's like one of my favorite snacks
It's a great
of all time.
combination.
It really is. I've never mashed them together,
Yeah.
though. I think that's a really interesting thing because it creates this really healthy spread.
Exactly. Peanut butter, nut butters are great sources of protein. They have a lot of healthy fats, but they pack a lot of calories for a small portion. So by adding the banana in there, you're making that 2 tablespoons of peanut butter go further for less calories. And you get an extra serving of fruit in.
Yeah, there you go. That's wonderful. I love this.
And so it's all spread on there.
Yep.
Then I'm just going to take some of my diced apples and sprinkle it on.
And this is something even people who choose a vegan lifestyle could eat.
Definitely.
Or a vegetarian. I mean, this is a really healthy snack for anyone, really.
We're going to
gosh,
roll it
look at
up.
that.
And this is a lot of fun to make too.
So will you pre-make these for yourself for
Yeah,
the week too?
definitely.
Okay. All right.
And so then you've got a little roll here, and you slice it up. If you slice it into 4, about half a tortilla would be an appropriate serving for a snack here. So this would make for a good snack. You've got some healthy whole grains. You've got a couple different types of fruits and vegetables. The more variety, the better. And then you've got some of the protein with the peanut butter in there,
and some healthy fats in there as well.
Exactly.
I
And
love that.
this is something we can toss these in another one of our baggies 2 at a time, and it's a grab and go snack. Could also, if you had the full one, it could make for a good breakfast as well.
Oh, that's a good. Okay, so you could throw that in, and you could also do the tortillas with some eggs, perhaps
sure.
too, and like do some like breakfast burrito kind
Yeah.
of things in the morning.
Breakfast burritos for sure. And then, so this recipe, it'll make 2 of the tortillas, so you can have potentially 4 different snacks there to get you through
Wow.
most of the week. And I mean, looking at this is something you could even use as a dip if you want to just dip your apple slices
So
in
I
there.
was sort of thinking like a yummy apple dip.
Exactly,
Yeah.
definitely. And you know exactly what's in it. No added sugars there.
No added sugars, no added salt. That's wonderful. I love that. So tell me more. The zucchini. What else do you throw the zucchini in?
So one of my kind of textbook go-to in a pinch meals is I'll boil some whole wheat pasta up. I'll have a can of chickpeas on hand, and I'll do just like a very simple kind of olive oil sauce with the chickpeas, and that's when I'll shred some of my zucchini into that sauce. I'll also throw, if I have any greens in there, so spinach, kale will go really nicely with that type of meal. And I'll just maybe a half a cup of zucchini into that, and it bulks up the meal in itself. It works in any type of casserole. You can put it in spaghetti sauce. So if you're making a spaghetti sauce, that's a great way to add extra vegetables. So whether you're starting from a can or you make it your own, adding any extra zucchini, peppers, spinach can really bulk up the sauce and get more of those whole vegetables in there.
Whole vegetables in the sauces. This is so helpful.
Yeah.
I feel like I feel like this was so easy too. I mean, this isn't a hard amount of work when you get home from the grocery store to be able to prep some of these foods
Exactly.
ahead of time.
Definitely.
So that you're
It
set up for success for the week.
You just have to have the plan.
Yeah.
So much of it goes to the planning and the preparation. So if you can get into the habit of drafting up your list at the grocery store, because that's really where it starts. Make your plan for the week, know what types of things you're going to be buying to stay in budget, look at the weekly flyer, see what's going on sale, and see what fruits and vegetables are in season, and then go from there. Cut out an hour, hour and a half right after you do your grocery shopping to do some of this prep work, and you'll be in setting yourself up for success.
Yeah, you and your family. That's how
Exactly.
we make the healthy choice the easy choice.
Exactly.
You said that a couple of times. This was really great, Danny. I so appreciate all of this. I'm so excited to try this stir-fry vegetable mix now with that brown rice. So, and this wrap, I want to eat that right now.
Me too.
So thank you for doing this, and thank you for
welcome.
coming
Thank
on
you for having me.
the Rise Vermont tips and tricks for 2019 on
Yes.
how to stay healthy. So thank you.
Thanks, Denise.